Thank you very, very, very much for this opportunity. First, I need to stand on the existing protocols. Thank faculty, deans, and the lecturers and every other person. And including you guys who have made today possible. You guys are actually like folks like us. Every other person who has been invited to speak here will be here. So the privilege I think like I quite appreciate it. So that I can thank you guys. Thank you. Now, some 4 years ago, I was invited here. And I was actually asked to come to speak to young folks like yourselves who were just getting admitted or entrance or what admission to study physics here. And at that time, what I did most then was lash the system. I lashed the government, I lashed the curriculum that we're actually going to be working with, the curriculum that we're making. And I predicted what the future would likely be. But I'm not going to be doing all of that today. I don't know what's changed. But so I'm going to be a prophet of doom. What I'm going to do today is encourage you guys. And maybe provide solution to the many, many unforeseen challenges. And these challenges are very real. The results too, the eventual things are also real. Maybe when we begin to provide solutions, we'll better make the society, or we'll make the society a better place. If you take a stock of your savings, if you in the school graduated 50 savings at any year, I'll bet you that more seniors are those who will end up at the end and selling phones and that. Among them are going to be those who are going to be selling hair, who are going to be selling skincare, all this stuff. Now, it's okay to stay and blame them and say, why don't you study physics? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and end up selling human hair. Of course, we need the money. But if you are here and you do not intend to practice in this field, or you have a business you're already doing, it will be better you take that business. Because, I mean, if you have to finish 3 years after you begin doing the business, then you should have started that business. You should just start the business. Maybe for whatever reason, you might then need the certificate. But of course, why should you even take whatever is it you are doing here serious? It is because the future of Nigerian engineering, the future of Nigerian manufacturing rests on your shoulders. There is no computer engineering, there is no electronic engineering, there is no department of any engineering that does not stem from physics. All our problems, all our skills, everything that we create, whatever it is that we use on is predicated for you guys. Now, if you say, what's the correlation with physics to Nigeria? I'll tell you. I mean, some of you have a wristwatch with which you use to do exercise that tells you how many steps you have gone with, how many you travel. The sensor in it is called a pedometer. That sensor is designed by a physicist. Two, 3 weeks ago, some student from College of Medicine approached me and said they are looking for a way where they can check the concentration of oxygen in the blood. And they want to know the rate at which the heart beats. There's a sensor it's called Max 30 and level or Max 30 level 2. Do you know what is in that sensor? Just photodiodes and infrared light. Who gave us diode? Who gave us anode and cathode? Who gave us polarities? Physics. Now, I can go on and on. I mean, every one of us here has a mobile phone. And there's no electronic appliance, whether mobile phone, when I mean electronic appliance, any electronic appliance, that is not a constituent of active and passive components. Where do active and passive components come from? This is it. So, when you take lightning, ruining the very future of those to come after you. That's exactly what they're doing. The country behind our government has done enough. One, they give you a messed up syllabus. All you're going to be doing is in a class, prayer series, and all of the funny theories. When you finish this place, you are likely not going to use it again. Now, like I said, I'm not going to hit the system today. I'm not going to hit that in Nigeria. Now, you can't also blame your lecturers for it. They are also a product of that system. They were taught by those materials. But you know the key thing here is, you need to ask yourself that question. How do I apply all of this information I'll be giving? Not just to myself alone, but to create job opportunities for Nigerians here in Nigeria and make Nigeria better. Every electoral component, of course, are constituent of silicon. Where do you get silicon from? Sand. Now, so if the Nigerian government will not make companies available to produce these electronic components, why don't you learn to use them? Since you are taught already to use them. Are you with me, please? So while you are doing your resistor, you are doing your vehicles IRO, which is actually all that any electronic circuitry is built around. While you are at it, the most important question to be asked, or that you should be asking yourself is, how do I apply this? How do I apply it to my own life? How do I apply it to creating job opportunities for others? How can I apply it to make myself employers of labor? And that is what I'm actually here to tell you. Of course, I've been introduced already. My name is Operator, okay? And I'm founded an electronic company. What we do is take advantage of all of the components and research that physicists have made available. We take advantage of it to create systems both for domestic and industrial use. And in it, why some might be ferrying money to China, but they might be ferrying money to Singapore to create systems. I am here to tell you that you can actually create those systems. It does not matter how complicated those systems are. As far back as 2015, I already have a prototype for the mobile phone. It might not be slick. It might not give you all of the beauty that the one you are carrying, but it does work. Modulator, demodulator. You get something that takes all these analog sounds and produces it, converts it to digital, and then sends it through a wave. You know what I mean? You gave us all of this information, you gave us all of this theory, you gave us all of the formulas. So if the government has done its part to make us unemployable, if the government has created a syllabus that will not help us bridge the gap, where practicals can be taught, the onus lies on you. That while you are doing all those your mathematical formulas, while you are doing those calculations, you should understand that when you go out there and jump on, what you are going to be asked to be the difference between the screwdriver and the plier. What you are going to be asked to be, how do you differentiate a ceramic capacitor, a crystal oscillating capacitor, or an electrolytic capacitor? I mean, some persons who have actually even graduated, I mean, engineering or electronics, you don't even know the difference. I mean, you are telling somebody that you're saying, what properties in a capacitor? Or what are the properties in this electronic component? What are the properties? They don't even know. But you wonder, they are first class guys. They have the certificate. And they can speak all of the English. But they can create nothing. Now, your notes does not have to be that. Like I said, I'm not here to bash the system. I'm only here to encourage you guys. That irrespective of the number of hours you place here, understand that there is a place of application of all of the things you are going to be learning in electronics, in manufacturing, in system design. So that if we have folks here who wake up and determine and say, oh, instead of going to China or India to create this, I can create it. When you are done creating it, we will find others who will stand up and say, oh, let's find out how to actually get it cased properly. I mean, we have companies that just case for us before. Where are they right now? Government policies, lack of electricity, and the rest are changed anyway. To create electricity itself, on whose honor does it lie? If not on physicists, are you saying there are no formulas with which we can enhance the energy of the sun, trap it and store it, and convert it again to get electricity? We can. So I am here just to let you know that the division is not done, but what will eventually happen, whether for those who might likely end up becoming wholesalers at Alaba or at Ikeja, or those who are going to be selling hair and cosmetics on Instagram, will be just this question: how do I apply all of these theories that I'm giving to create an environment where I'm not just either looking for a job or not serving in my field, where you can not just create privileges or financial opportunities for yourself, but you can become employers of labor.
Thank you.